Welcome to Update Day today for July 31st, 2026. First of all, for some preparations, I'll buy a full mission unlock token for the monthly. Now we got Geothorax here. The fireworks event will be ending soon, so last chance to redeem your sparklers for a bit of species and stuff. Here we got like a bit of a ground moss here. Trying to tail whip a Corv that caused that Corv to... And now there's this Krogoth trying to go after this Corv, and now Corv took off. And to shelter by that... Is that Star Chaser Faraki? Rides walk. We got Swimming Turum. There's literally a swimming Turum. Hey, what's going to happen in the new update? So we will have 2 new species, a new Summer Paradise species. Summer Paradise event will start. We have a new monthly creature, and also Jithrock subspecies, being an abysmal variant. And I'm not sure why, but this Turum over here just basically just was swimming. Yes, we got swimming Turums. Sorry, I can't hear you. You're talking so low. Alright. Let me increase the volume a bit. Like, probably where it's just into the yellow on OBS. Last Sparkling Sunset we'll probably see here. Cody, if you die, you pay them a cost of $500,000. And we have a damage health GT Star Chaser Phyra. To be honest, like, you probably have better luck, like, looking at, like, maybe Tradery or something. Here we got, like, Faraki just flying around with their slow fall. Seems like a lot of people are setting off fireworks here at Oasis. So what were you saying about the update? So we have Summer Paradise starting. We will have a new Summer Paradise mission creature. We will have like a new jellyfish type creature for the monthly. And we're getting the abysmal Juicerock subspecies. And yeah, some stuff is like this new Geothorax subspecies will also receive stuff such as water breath too. And also going to be semi-aquatic, so we're going to have like a super behemoth that can swim. And go on land. Mysterious force change the weather to fog. Why are there turds in the pond? I've seen swimming Turums. stuff like Galarin and Grava. But weekly update coming in the next few minutes. Summer Paradise event begins. Clownfish. Clownfish. And what? Clownfish. You got it right the third time. Players are talking about listening to music together. Week 1 of Summer Paradise containing Logothan, the new featured turtle species. Feathered turtle species. Dismal Geothorax subspecies. Keep an eye out on the monthly creature mission. The new species, Isadora, arrives today too. I'm kind of feeling... Let me turn down this fan I have here, because I'm literally starting to get cold, even in the summer. Don't forget to spend your sparklers before the updates in all caps. Set to 0 to next firework. Fire can't even 1v1. Ah, poo. I'm kind of like in the middle of the ocean. Just in the middle here. No. Someone's saying like quit scaring people. And then there's like Turums there. I think I have a deck of heart scares me. Oh my! There's literally 3 Turums in the Oasis. Well, that's a lot of Turums. Paradise update drops soon. Which, yeah. We're instantly going into Summer Paradise. There's no 1 week buffer period. There's no buffer period between these events here. It's just instantly going into Summer Paradise. Which events after Summer Paradise is that we have lore in September, October. In October we got Halloween, we got Harvest in November, and finally the winter event in December. Well, like, for the next year, like, January does not have a specific event or so. It's usually the winter event just extends into, like, into January. And then it goes into February with Valentine's event, and Tuesday we have Spring Meadow. Then, like, March we have Spring Meadows, April we have Easter, May we have Disaster, June we have LSS, and in July here we have Fireworks. I'm just gonna talk to chat saying like if they bought mutation boosters, expect them to be cleared for Summer Paradise. Which yeah. If like anyone here possibly has bought like a bit of the fiery DNA here. And it's been a bit of a while since we had like events that just instantly ended for another one to instantly start. To be honest, I'm someone who does not get mutation boosters for events. I usually am pretty conservative with my finances. I might consider them once I get like more of a job here. I might also maybe get a merch item, and I might maybe buy one. Right here we got a Militron, a Conatos fighting. Yeah, it's literally just a fight between a Militra and an Akanatos. But guessing from the pack, block those in Alex's pack. Oh, so people are probably just using this thing here where I can like see there's like different species or something inside of each of these packs here, and then like they would find one, then they would like know what, and then like they would see like if the species on here is a match. 50 euros on 10 mutation boosts. 50 euros? I think that's euros, right? Let's move here. And now we have this thing just into seconds now. Girly music and heavy metal someone wants to listen to. Yeah, I'm just gonna say values about some people talking about values, just so like Dino would just send up like this response here, but pretty much this thing will then go into ending soon. 2, 1, 0. Ending soon, and then this is when like it usually takes a while for like the developers to push the update out. Updating servers. Prepare for a brief restart for the arrival of Summer Paradise. Like, this is when the devs usually would like go like usually alert people. But like we have people still fighting, but like back in the day or so, like the devs would have to warn people like to get out of combat because back then, like you could get like disconnect penalty or like get logged penalty if the game updated while you're in combat. Now one of the wardens coming out, which yeah. In Summer Paradise, the warden of this event is Aegon Warden. Which is like that giant lionfish warden lionfish. Has one device species and I bought a dragon for 20k. Is it restarting a good bit? My metal thing still says like probably. Oh, all right, here we go. Summer Paradise 2026. So we have Summer Paradise event begins, which we have Leviathan here, Procedura, Abysmal Geosrock, and complete activities in each realm to earn pearls, including daily pearl piles, which only certain regions will spawn this, which means check region missions. So it's kind of like I remember there was like another event or so that had like a different kind or so. Like LSS, we had like the corrupt shroom piles, yeah. Spend your pearls on exclusive creatures and limited time event, which we have Ori from last year, which Wing Shell. Experience the golden sunlight weather. Deliver 10 pearls to their colored oyster. Spin Sky Gotcha 5 times and grow a tier 4 flyer to age 200 twice. Alright, so we have this hardcore mission. Here we also have like pack missions and solo missions. So we have Aquatic Ancestry for increased mutation boost. Then we have Geothrok Pack, which contains Geothrok as the main attraction, along with Eric Species Sands, Western Waves, and 5,000 Pearls, which, yeah, I'm saving. But I already got Geothrok. It also includes Eric's, too, which, that's like one of the rarest things here. So we have all of these here. We'll have, like, Hizildun, Capagaru, Squidica, Denzi, Nukiferatu release in week 2. Wait, and then we have these that, like, Aegon Warden, Geothrok, Ocean Depth will unlock in week 3. And let's play. Here we have the chat being spammed with people who are unlocking the Abysmal Geothrok. Oh, these shroom pile things are shroom icons, so now does it show like the pearl thing here? See a bit of like pearl piles with like some right here. These are just okay. This is just that's 15 pearls and palm sprouts. Found one of 3. All right. So here we can check. We have like a pink oyster, an orange, and a purple oyster. Here we have search for pearl piles here. So let's look for some pearl piles. 29 pearls. 48 pearls. That's like double, or did they just combine? The last one's right here. Does it appear as an icon for... Okay, it does. so first of all, I will just go into the mission section, and now I have a Quox back too, along with Prisadora and a Quox. But I'm just gonna get Prisadora here. Station boosters. Food Paradise event. A game mod plus content creator send down all caps in the Discord. Didn't get warned for like caps or spam. Which pretty much most of us like get auto mod warned for that. Now this thing, spin the sky gotcha 5 times. That's pretty simple. Kifrin, Puro, Bookwork, Hushike, Hushike. Deliver 10 pearls to their colored oyster. So, do I head over to, like, the clam or something, and then it tells me where it is? Help. And each oyster is looking for pearls that matches their color. Hey, Milo, the acorn. Break open pearl clusters around the map to find different colored pearls. Bring pearls that matches this oyster's color back to fulfill its request. Each oyster tracks its own progress and will have a new crest after its cooldown. Okay, so I think I have to like look for stuff like these here. Or what's this? Is that a new den buildable? So my plan for today is hopefully try and complete these missions. That Gob Atlan just venerated. That's palm sprouts. I don't know what I do with them, but I believe in most events they just prevent you from doing some until. And here we go. We got the first Abysmal Geothrock right here. What's this? Shake, shake, shake. Oh, these things drop a purple pearl. Okay, this one's like pretty much in the back of Mesa. That Shadow Zeefwick. That's a friend of mine who's also game mod, who also helps to keep the game safe from people that just decides to like try and like kill her or whatever. Here's purple pearl. Palm sprouts. Head to a drinkable water source to plant them. So like any plant, even like ones that are like in caves or something like this one. But here we have this here. Does it? Oh, okay. I do need a bit of water. Palm sprouts. Also a bit of a timer. I'm not sure why Hollow is shaken, but oh, like only one player can get that every once in a while. I'm experiencing a bit of lag, that kind of like a cycle of the skill check thing. It's like,
hello.
Hello?
Yummy.
Hey.
Pearl. Pink pearl.
I got purple.
Gimme.
I wonder if like VC for Super Behemoths can be heard from way further away compared to like VC on like a tier 1. Yeah, we could see. There's one there, but probably they shift locations every once in a while just so like they can't be farmed. And also, for pretty much all my Summer Paradise event grinding streams mainly, I will also be doing all the pearl piles. I head over here. I got an orange pearl, which the respective oyster is all the way here inside of Flower Cove. Also, is there any new merch items? No. No new merch items, apparently. Some people were possibly also seeing there's probably like a angelic-themed plushie or something inside of the trade realm, like in like the plushies to collect thing, which possibly means like there's possibly maybe a potential like angelic warden canvas that might be coming, and like it's with that thing, but like it's probably gonna take a bit of a while since like, but people already know since like that item's been like added into the game's files. And like there's also some days where we were left out of being able to have completionists or so, which was like one of the biggest droughts was like when they moved over to the new daily system, as you had to collect like 45 daily tokens in order to obtain Galerin, which, yeah. And at the time, I didn't have completionists, but, like, yeah, I think that was, like, 2 years ago. Like, I've mainly been a completionist for at least a year. I've obtained, like, the first time I ever got completionists back, like, a year ago when I got, like, Reox as the final piece. And now I just do more streams of me collecting these new ones for content. And Palm Sprout, which... Monsoon. Plus 15% takeoff multiplier. Minus 20% glide regen. Minus 20% fly speed. But... oh my... I can... oh. It also drops a bit of pearls, too. Wait, was that 80 pearls? Was that 80 pearls that I just got from that one thing? Wonder if it's like a pink pearl. And yeah, since it's probably like best to like take off from under shelter just so I am not affected by that increased takeoff multiplier. Which what that does is that it increases the amount of stamina you need in order to take off. So if you have like 20, if like it takes like 20 stamina for you to normally take off, then it would also adding a couple and pick up 100 pearls. The event has started like 15 minutes ago, and I already have 500 pearls. People still unlocking Abysmal Geos Rock. Purple pearl. Is there any, like, mission based on encountering monsoons. There's this one where I have to be in a pack, unfortunately. And this one where I have to encounter it WoW in Hardcore Realm. Here kind of also puts a bit of water here. Task also helped me a good bit. Like, it's telling me to go drop this off at the Purple Oyster, which is the last one I need. 36 pearls, 3-minute cooldown. Which means this one I want an orange or a pink. Okay, it's pink, which means I take this one all the way to jungle. Okay. I got 500 pearls. I'm just talking to someone, at everyone in 2 hours. I'm not using VC right now. And here we got some people with Cinderoftar. Here, probably gonna plant sprouts there. I wonder if I am meant to, like, head back to the location. Purple pearl. But since my purple's on cooldown, I might leave it by just for someone else to maybe do theirs, maybe. So I'll just... I wonder if, like, another player can pick that up. On the crazy grind already. And I'll probably move on to tier 4 flyer with growth boost. Which, yeah, like, getting 500 pearls in like 15 minutes, that means I was kind of grinding out like a rate of 2,000 pearls in an hour. Which is pretty heavy, like if I go to the, what's the denominations, like, I already have like 80 Robux of it, which is probably more like 99 because of that plus here. Which means possibly, like, after all my grinding streams, I might maybe even have, like, probably, like, 20 to 30,000. And also, depending on if I'm able to, like, access some stuff, I might... We also have the stat announcement here. And I'll read the entire update log here. Remove fireworks event, added Summer Paradise 2026, added Logaithan, added Procedura, added Abysmal Geos Rock, new Lucen signature look for added event shop and in returning items from previous years, limited time trade stall, Glimmering Beach, added new Robux bundle, and new pack emblem missions. Oh. So... So we have new pack emblems too. Hold up. Let me see this. Koratos pack icon. Agent Warden pack icon. Wave Beach player title. Wait, did they... I don't see Wave Beach here. Like, they've been... Is it in, like, events now? Or stats? Or I wonder if it's unlisted. Oh, here's Wave Beach. I forgot, Coral. Alright. So that means, well... Gotta do this again. These Roblox Pluses saved me a good bit. I saved 20%, and now I can go and unlock this here because I am unable to do pack stuff because I really don't usually have that much friends to play with and do these missions with, so... Have some friends already using the new jellyfish. Now, since my hunger's low, I'm now, like, being told to find something to eat, like this carcass over here. We have Zephyrin flying around. So we have a lot of quality of life and bug fixes here, which... Guardian's Passage ability to Ink Punjin. Is that a new ability? Water that freezes during winter now prompts explanation is frozen. So this means, like, during winter, if, like, a water source, like, which is usually in, like, tundra and mountains here, like, in this region, the water will be frozen, which means you can't drink it until the season is gone. Which causes players having to, like, walk out into, like, Mesa, Central, or even, like, Redwoods or Swamp in order to get water. Pack Healer now has a status icon to form of its functionality. Mobile GUI element display no longer overlap the control stick when elements begin to stack. Which, yeah, especially, like, here... This is, like, usually where my elements bar is, which... I don't have any temporary ones, I just have ones that just... Which, I just have the temporary speed boost here, which just increases the speed of this thing. As this creature has the boost until 6 PM Eastern. I have my 2 red traits, Bite and Damage VI. And I also got Ice Wolf. Then any, like, temporary element I get. Do I check back at? Because I remember I plant a... One here, I have to drop it all the way up here. Which, yeah, especially for the element bar, like, especially once you have, like, so many elements, like, if you have, like, Bleed, Necropoison, Poison, Shock, Ring Shredded, Burn, Confusion, Corrosion, Disease, and even, like, some of your positive ones. Like, all of that can, like, make the bar so wide, like... Depending on, like, the screen, it can, like, go off the screen in some instances. Now, into bug fixes, which coloring apart on male athlete's chest no longer causes surrounding models to recolor automatically. Probably because a lot of people trying to like color their applys were trying to do that, but then like the thing bugged on them like a lot, and they wait. I can even plant palm sprouts inside of spring water. Which, yeah, spring water is usually in the warden shrines. Mine here. Bug fix. Using camera mode to freeze animation mid-jump no longer causes sliding on the ground when landing. Rock in Volcano Island with no collision fixed. Hole in Volcano Island has been patched. Bushes and plants on Volcano Island no longer drop specifically sea-only resources when destroyed. So what? Were the trees, like, dropping stuff such as like, corals or moss? Because those items, like, are usually meant for aquatics to, like, upgrade their aquatic nest. Like sea crowns. This Dalatili with abusing the forger roll for it. And now, invisible collidable wall and sand columns next to Shadow Shrine has been removed. Which means now we can be able to do that instead of, like, me colliding there while trying to escape from a Cosser and getting killed by them, which causes that Cosser to be like, haha, you fool. And bug fix. Further Blood Moon patches to Hardcore Realm. Palm sprouts here. Community. Careful, angelic. And now we have this angelic trying to destroy it. And that's all the update changes. Now I'll pretty much soon head on into the stat thing here, which I'll do this. And oh my PC. This is so laggy. Oh my PC. One thing is I like to sometimes alternate caps and non-cap characters. So we have, for stat chains, we have abilities tier 2, 3, and 5. So for abilities, we have a new exclusive ability, Guardian's Passage, which is currently only on Ink Punjin. 300-second cooldown. Ink Punjin sets a distant creature and begins channeling a protective passage towards them. During the channel, both Ink Punjin and the target creature will receive massive damage reduction through the form of a status effect called Guardian Seal. Ink Punjin is heavily slowed until the channeling completes. When the channel finishes, Ink Punjin is transported directly beside the protected creature, which it lasts 6 seconds. Damage reduction is 85% for both the caster and target. Ink Punjin is slowed by 90%, and all of Ink Punjin's stamina is removed once they arrive to unpacked creatures. Teleporting to a pack mate only incurs 75% of the cost. Golden sunlight washes of rice features. Oh wait, we have? Oh wait, we have golden sunlight for the first time. Yay! You have like these pearls. 61.
Ooh, I kind of messed with the beat though.
That's a lot of pearls. I almost have 1,000. I almost have 1,000 pearls, and this event's only been out for like half an hour. So like the amount of pearl an hour you can obtain is actually insane. But this little sun rays thing does kind of blind me a bit, and also blocks vision. Oh, now we have a hurricane going on. Severe storm and Goliath tornado. Oh my god. I wonder if all the things, the palm sprouts we planted or so, would it like... I don't see any... Alright, this one's pretty much starting to camp this. Hold up, let me go get this pearl thing. 61 pearls, like, that is a lot of pearls. Maybe from like a single one of these events, you can get like a good lot of pearls. Which means like... We're gonna be at a rate of like 2k pearls an hour. And then for buffs, we have totems, which they just set the cooldown from like 5 minutes, aka 300 seconds, to 3 minutes, 180 seconds. Since Totem got its rework, its cooldown was kept on the higher end, initially due to while we looked into how players started using it. After gathering enough player usage data, we feel confident that Totem can support a shorter cooldown while maintaining its intended impact and pacing. Pink Pearl. Order you with all the things. Oh, this one? Oh. Oh, is it just... I thought it was just complete... It's just collate... Drop off pearls. Oh my... And now I just have to grow tier... I just need to grow 2 tier 4 flyers. So, here we go. Let me go put this Gweeb into the storage. Go to tier 4. Is there any flyers that's boosted? It's just Vol right now. It's just Vol right now. No, I'll play Vol. Haven't really played this creature in a long time. Haven't really even played Vol in like months. But so it's an Ormivore, which means I can peacefully go in here and... I don't get the ability to fly until teen on this thing. Alright, that's gonna be a bit annoying. Oh. We got another vole there. Yeah, some people... Seems like we have a bit of an influx in voles. Oh, wait, there's Pearl here too. Alright, so it seems like in hardcore, purple's all the way at Arid, pink is all the way at Lush, and orange is like either in like Shadow Isles or in Basalt Cave. 2 out of 3 Palm Sprouts. Most Glogs can't play Glog. Or Gaga Hunker is your best friend. Feels saying Ink Punch's new ability is like busted. So for tier 2, we have a buff to Empresses. Jump data from 0, 2.5, negative 1.5 to 0, 2.5, negative 4. Jumps down enough from 20 to 15, addition of Grad, addition of 1 Ligament Tear, addition of 1 Wing Shredder, addition of Spite 5. Bleed attack from 1 to 2.5, removal of Ambush. Of course, it's Philosoph. Please tell me I logged quick enough. Because you can't combat log on these, but I didn't see the combat timer, so I assume I'm good. And I'm good, yeah. To be honest, I'll probably maybe go take down that Philosoph if I do see it. Or maybe just say it's a baby spammer. A baby killer, I mean. And like one thing is like, I might also hoard a bit of tornado tokens, or just so I can maybe like just walk into a tornado and like Goliath class tornado and then be chuck Farware, and then I'll probably not do stuff just for me to. Thanks, Halford, again. Absolute buns. Alright, did survive that, and... Let's have a friend that's an Archu. Okay, now I can fly. No, I don't want... Yeah, I have my mod friend here now. Just leave Wick here. Roblox. Why? Alright. Every time I play Pressure, the Operation Heat burns. Like my mod friend. Probably maybe doing a bit of patrolling. Nothing. Nothing. Like, inactive. So probably just what they mean is like someone like probably someone's voice chat was so clear that probably their Amazon Echo on their desk was like, oh, someone said my name, all right, I'll listen. And what if they were like play like a music or something? Just know, since I do have an Amazon Echo, like beside my desk, I usually have it off during live streams, like during my alone time. People stop killing baby Kendalls. Yeah. And continuing on with these stats, and I am completely blank. Bowl here. And that was like around 10, like 7 minutes, so probably should take around maybe another 4 to get to full elder. So continuing on with the stat changes for emphasis, like our residential fox, our resident Arctic fox, has been falling behind for some time, unable to keep up with its peers. These changes lean emphasis into an endurance-based hunting style, one aimed at wearing down targets over a long chase to aid the Frosty Fox in that goal. Not only has its jump and bleed attack been improved, but Ligament Tear has made its own debut. While emphasis gives chase, foes will find their stamina and health slipping away. As ailments nip at their heel, Sonarians had better be careful Careful running from Empis, or it might be the last thing they do. So it seems like emphasis is probably like now like something to like basically like prevent someone from running. So Kens do get targeted a lot. This is why I really don't enjoy playing Kens, because of like the how high targeting rate. Be a hero of the day and you can't even cuss at them. Have to take down NPCs. MLP. Bro, I rolled Kendall on the semi-gotcha, aquatic gotcha. Yeah, Kendall is really, really a highly targeted species, and if you want to, like, it's, like, best not for you to... It's cool, Vol has his little helmet thing. So, for tier 3 buffs, we have Ink Punjin with his new... with some stuff. Sprint speed from 86 to 90, removal of Lich Mark's stolen speed, and Guardian's Passage new ability. Oh, here we go. We got Monsun, which I think that is one of the missions for the hardcore version here. There's Monsun, Weather and Hardcore Realm. That's complete now. As a ground-based glider, Ink Punjin is more resilient on land mobility than other flying species. This buff represents about a 5% increase in ground movement speed and aims to improve quality of life for this stalwart guardian. Ink Punjin was also already at max ability cap, and most recent edition had to be axed for this exciting nukes. Had to be axed for this exciting new ability. So, yeah, because of like, I believe because like of consoles or something, like to use an ability on a console. Get this controller here real quick. Here we go. Yeah, you can see I have like D-pad up and right here, and on the D-pad there's only like 4 things, which is up, right, down, and left. So if they add like a 5th one, it means like they would have to find a way, because like there'd be like no way to execute that 5th ability other than just going into here and just activating it manually. Which, yeah, many console players do have to like do this just delay or something. Like they have to open up the pie menu. So that's why there's an ability cap, because console stuff. Like there's like no option to like maybe like push down on the entire D-pad. They could also maybe like try to do stuff maybe like, but here's Ven 1. And breath, that is like, breath is a separate thing. Like on console is usually like triggered by the right bumper. Which the bumper is basically just like the RB, LB, R1, R2 things here, which And oh my god, the amount of carcasses here. I might be asking, maybe ask a couple of my friends here for protection. Or maybe just create a new slot and get a new spawn. Aggressive Galacticron, aggressive Volturbo. Overgrown Spires. I might maybe also color my creature too to blend in with terrain. And I'm just gonna be... I could maybe also go near the water, which can cause flyers to, like, that try to get me to, like, actually land in the water. Oh, Windstorm. Alright. With this, if there's, like, something, I'll just run to a tornado and just... But I'm just gonna be a bit careful. Here, like, here, we're just both waiting for berries. For now. Like, if you want... No, I'm just gonna rejoin. I'm just gonna rejoin. Like, especially as a baby, I'm, like, on really high alert. I might maybe also try to maybe, like, jump this Galacti with my Hollow. I killed a couple Galacticrons, though. Alright, think this is a different server. But now I am Monsun. And, is this... Alright. There's not much people here, so in theory, I should be a bit... Okay. Here we go. Now I'm able to fly now. I am now more mobile. Like, probably, like, some of the best places is, like, probably to hide, like, back here. And finally, for Tier 5, we have a rebalance to Avosis. Health from 8,000 to 7,000. Weight from 8,000 to 7,300. Damage from 275 to 415. Bite cooldown from 1.1 to 1.3. Turn speed from 6 to 5. Defensive bleed from 2 to 1. Defensive injury from 2 to 1.5. Removal of injury attack, additional 4 to 5. Avonus has experienced overlap for quite some time, sharing traits of its niche with nearby species without its own unique spin. This rework pushes it to be more of an aggressive yet hardly bulwark, dealing crushing blows as it packs on ailments. Fortify makes its grand return as well, allowing Avonus to shrug off ailments and keep up the pressure on any brave enough to challenge it. Avonus is ready to rumble. And for, like, that paralysis that encountered that got jumped by it, I think, like, next, I feel like one thing is, like, just strafe backwards. Probably maybe, like, try and breathe on it every once in a while. Like, keep it, like, prevent it from flying. Because most flyers will do that. I have a lot of friends playing. And I believe that's all the stat announcements. Got Shadow on both. God. Which, yeah, like, where did Darth Vader get his shoes from? The Darth side? The Darth Maul. Oh. Darth Maul. Is that one fight, like, from like, the Phantom Menace, like, is that one thing with, like, Duel of the Fates being pretty iconic, and like, who watched Star Wars or something? Probably Aquatic Realm. And, like, with the high aging, it kind of also increases the maximum appetite. Which means I have to, like, come back here to eat/drink. Like, head over here. You have some creatures like Aeolus and stuff. The aquatic is open. No, what? That person chasing me, instant leave. He's probably... I'm, like, very uneasy. Which is why... This is, like, the third time I left or so. And yeah, sometimes people are very determined to chase you, like, they, like, chase you across, like... Oh my... All I just see in here is just six separate abysmal Geosaurok nests. abysmal Geor nest. There's literally 6 people nesting abysmal Geo. And now, with this, I should be fine for the rest of the way. Trust LSS pilot. Palette. Sent one more blast. VTuber packs. I just want to like look at the pack or so, just so I. No one just replied to be honest. That's Ken. Ian. Sin. How can we swim in poison water but not drink? That's a lot of. Weakest breath in the game. Disease breath. Thing almost there. Funny Logathin. Yeah, but that begs the question on fish animals that breathe water. Ask me to kill them, Givor. Now I'm able to claim this. Hi. Alright, I've now have completionist. Grew this thing twice. I now have Leviathan completed in like around an hour of total playtime. Experience golden sunlight weather while not in a pack. But now I'm just gonna be like, anyone willing to let me be in a Geor? Well, hundreds of. I think like thickly, like it only caps out around 120. Like if it game decides to give you sickly from like eating a rotten carcass or drinking like sickly water from. funny Gior. Oh, I get pearls for planting palm sprouts. Why can't this thing drown? IDK. Alright. This galaxy seems to be chill. Use HP regen builds. And now I have Geosrock with the subspecies here, which we have some stuff here, like changes of defensive gale, water breath. Looks awesome here, which we have the casual, just I kind of knew these missions from the other subspecies we got. So I'm just gonna create a good old Geosrock slot. Where will I spawn? All the way in Lush. Slowly on my way back. So I have one dilemma to make. Should I not possibly with like I do have a good bit of Roblox Plus discounts. Not. Alright. Well, guess time to do the thing here, I guess. Time to do one thing, and that is I'll head over here. Alright, I'll just enter a tiny hardcore. Hardcore realm private servers has the age of... Yeah, but it doesn't say that you disable the missions. So I should be fine here. To be honest, I might just gamble with spawn locations. I might try and maybe see, hopefully I got like a spawn like near like Flower Cove or something. So here we go. Yay. The thing just defaults into Credipex. Second lush spawn. Which now, since I have my ult, like, kind of... With, like, the spawn system, it should bring me near. Should bring me near it. Which here, this is fine. This is a much more right spawn. Hey, Willow. Which I think in the merch store they did actually remove. They haven't removed that out yet. Which yeah, probably think Valkyr wings like the in-game plushie is probably just gonna really rise up. Sprouts. Yeah, petrified tree. Hey. And subspecies. Which, this one I do have to travel on land, so... Probably gonna maybe make a couple laps around Arid. Oh yeah. I do also usually get a partial mission token too to just skip just the daily missions part of it. And probably like around this time we'll probably have like extreme demand for growth tokens. We have Abysmal. So, yeah, I do also do the shrine here just so I can get stuff such as Thoraxes for me to sell. Where, let me get my axes again here. Which now it's winter. Which means in this season, the food multipliers are actually down to 2.8. Meaning like a 300 food carcass would only now have 240. kills and bomb sprouts. I guess I'll bring this, like, near the shrine. Wow, I do. Oh, so we also got, like, some update stuff at Warden. Here, which, yeah, more and more people are getting a lot more and more kills here. And now I have this person with 12,600, which is a lot. People with, like, now, like, 150 real days or so of playtime apparently here. But I think, like, if I have to receive a bit of damage. And heal up a bit. So the meta right now is a triangle. How much damage do I do? 32, which means this will take at least 100 bites or so at this rate. But sometimes, like, if it's laying down, it 36. Only that, and I'm like only 10% of the way there. See damage weight GR. Now we have Monsun in, which is another weather event, but not a disaster. And I'm probably just gonna keep buying this thing until it reaches around 5,000. What's base damage? 56. Now I'm only at... Still have 2,550 HP. Only does 17. Well, what if I... aggro? $49 now. 49 is still a high amount. Mufo subspecies? People want a subspecies for Mufalum, which pretty much what they are doing is like they're mainly only adding like subspecies for pretty popular creatures. So since like Gior's been a bit more popular lately, especially because of like killing Turums and stuff. This means Gior has been... It's probably like a really good viable one for a subspecies in their end, so they pretty much think of a cool little side name for it, like which they chose Abysmal. And that is complete. Like, if I was like fully grown, that would, with this thing, it would only take a few seconds, or a few bites, as I could do like a couple hundred. $69 pearls. And yeah, area water restore and area food restore, those have like cooldowns of a couple minutes. For $4,000. And this is 9,585. 9,664. I'm starting to get into like the price range where I would at least make a tiny profit for getting a shadow spec. I'm now gonna ask the question: can the new Gear still counter Turum? RNG Thunderstorm would be really funny. That launch was quite a bit of disappointment. Should be close to regular Gior. Breath is good versus Turum. Yeah, but the Cloud Breath was also a reason why Gior is such an effective counter. I'm just saying the new Gior now is a different variant of Breath. I'm saying Water Breath is good versus Turum. To be honest, people were saying like the Heal Breath is kind of what Healing Breath was like. Cloud Breath is also a reason why Gior is such an effective counter. Can that knight not serve his queen? Now I have Mythic Season here, which is base. Which that is base. Experience 5 weather events as Juice Rock. I have 3, haven't encountered a disaster yet. Both are gonna get one more extra kill just so I can maybe complete the Shadow Shrine. Now I have at least 5,000 health and approaching the stage of teen. Mutation this month is Pure Dot. I remembered when we had like Clownfish mutation like for the month of August like 2 years ago, and then like they decided to then turn it into a plushie type mutation. Of course, those big fat mess sloths. Sorry, dog. So people are now talking about watch him add a sub for something like Turum. Why would they make it so Abysmal can't kill Turum, though? And the one you put in clams. At 33. If Dior is getting bigger. You still get the double time thing, so what? Are like people that just farm the time hardcore time played leaderboard, do they just AFK or something in hardcore with like Snowman and I think like once they're fully grown it just counts by 5 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So I think maybe like most of them use like something like a photovore or something. They just stay near a water spot and just so like they stay near a water spot. Or food spot, depending on like photocarny, photovore, or if they're like an aquatic species. I think probably maybe an aquatic might be one of the best or so, since like many disasters like and also they can handle floods. That's what you do with those, alright. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna say, did I get ghost mentioned? I sometimes like to joke around saying I got ghost mentioned. And send me the it beats Turum on 15% HP. You tested it? Jarft. Well, now we have Jarft hard. Yeah, now I have Jar of Tar, the a stats lead or something in chat now. Tester, are you sure you did test that? Shadow and Shadow Palette, which now I have these down to like 60 grand, which is pretty good. To a low of 42 grand for Penta. But now, since I'm finished with this, I will possibly now go and head into jar. You just swim to the bottom if flyers are on you. But now I'm gonna head into my main server. This thing probably. Hold on, did I join my? Well, I am pretty quick. I'm gonna head over here and I'll put that in there. War Koras get killed so easily by. I feel like some clans may try to contact me for my 3 bite damage ferals I got for their fleet. And here, disasters are more common. They still pin this here. I'm gonna do this here and maybe like wait for the stamina to deplete a bit. Here. Now my jewelry is starting to take a bit of damage from, which I can just stay like this for a bit. Alright, it's complete. I'll just do this now. Wait, speed. Usually the disasters are just such a pretty big waiting game. Now I'm just gonna heal up a bit. And mostly since these disasters take a long time, I usually like have them done off camera, so do some Spyro players use auto clickers with bite trait VI? Then for sake. Like, we are obtaining 1,000 pearls. I remember last Summer Paradise that the first week, grinding pearls was so difficult they added a multiplier to all players for the rest of the event in week 2. Flowering. Four actually. Yeah. What are the best traits for our Tomok? It was making progress for like 3 weeks, and then we got a big multi on the last week. I remember getting another jerk goat. And now I have this here where I'm apparently unable to interact with it. And there's this thing here. Oh, just completely destroyed it this time for a purple pearl. Have an idol in water. So I'll complete this distance mission, then I'll possibly end and then just AFK here for me to get disasters. And keep my water and food. Someone stole my pearl, bro. People casually using Forger to have up to 3 pearls at once. Did anyone get Leviathan yet? So here we have like the Geothrock pack and Leviathan pack here. Just for my collection for completionist. Ancestry. And usually like these events and all of these icons and stuff, they have to be worked on in like pretty well in advance, because stuff such as Roblox, like, because if you want to like add like a new image or something into a Roblox game or so, first of all you have to upload that image, then you have to wait for Roblox to approve that image, and then you could submit it. Which I think like the process usually takes around 10 to 20 minutes. And it's usually done by AI, I think. Oasis. I've completed the weather events. That's okay. That is a lot, but now I'm only down to disasters. And yeah, especially around this time we have like, is usually where the peak of cost streams are. So guess I'll go and maybe I'll pay star 8734 a visit. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll see ya next time. Bye.